स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दं कृपापूर्णं जगत्पतिं हरिषड्वर्गजेतारं नित्यानन्दगुरुं भजे स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दम्.
Let's enter into today's sutra. Suppose you contemplate something beyond perception, beyond grasping, being, not being you. A real Ananda Sutra. One more Ananda Sutra. Suppose you contemplate something beyond perception, beyond grasping, being not being you. Mahadeva is determined to give enlightenment. He is stubborn. He has decided any kind of minds, let it happen. I'll see that mind is liberated or that person experiences the truth. Understand, let me repeat the sutra once more. Suppose you contemplate something beyond perception. Understand? Anything, the moment you perceive it, the moment you are able to think about it, it becomes past. It becomes past. Even you sitting and thinking about enlightenment is past. You sitting and thinking about me is past. You sitting and thinking about some god or deity is past. Understand? Here he is revealing an important secret. Anything you sit and think, if you are able to perceive, it is of past. Even you sitting and thinking about me is about past. The real me is present, but that you cannot think. Here, Mahadeva is giving a wonderful sutra. I can say, nothing can be compared to this sutra. Every sutra gives that feeling. That is another one problem. Every sutra gives that feeling. Understand? He is saying, try to contemplate something beyond perception. Means, try to think of something beyond. The yesterday's sutra's deeper version. Yesterday he said, just think beyond. And now he is telling, for example, you may think the whole sky, which you can't think. The next moment, the moment you finish thinking that, you already thought about it. Drop that. Then think something beyond that. The moment you finish thinking about that, then again now you are able to think about it. For example, the first beginning, when you try to think something beyond thinking, you may think the whole solar family. That itself is too much. But the moment you thought the whole solar family, you already made that also into a thinking. Now then drop that. Next, try to think beyond it. Then you thought about beyond the solar family, drop. Then beyond solar family, start. About every moment, Mahadeva is saying, go to the thing which you can't think. Means, continuously you will be in the present moment and exploding. Understand? The moment you are able to grasp something, think something, you already made that into past, into your property, your mind can flourish on it. Your mind can flourish on it. If you think God as Devi, your mind will start flourishing on it. If you think God as the sun, your mind will start flourishing on it. If you think God as the whole sky, your mind will start flourishing on it. But continuously if you drop whatever you thought and go to the further, go to the further, go to the further, I can say, this is exactly what is happening inside me. Understand? Mahadeva is exactly verbalized. I want all of you to understand one important thing. Enlightenment is ultimate but not final. The ultimate will happen to you now. The moment you understood the ultimate has happened, that is no more ultimate. Then again one more door will open. The ultimate to that ultimate will happen. It's like your mind can receive 100 information and it just explodes. Now it is able to receive 10,000 information. You think this is ultimate, oh God, from 100 to 10,000, what happened to me? The moment you understand, God, now 10,000 I am able to understand, receive, that will explode and become million information. The moment you say, oh God, million I am able to do, that will explode, become 100. Means continuously the ultimate explosion happening and expanding. That is what we call Big Bang. Master's body is a constant space where Big Bang is happening. You may think, then where we are going to end? What is going to happen? That is what, there is no end. Intense life happening. Causeless auspiciousness happening. Understand? This can be a great revelation. This is what Upanishadic rishis say, neti, neti. Not this, not this, not this, not this. The moment you are able to grasp something, say not this. Drop it. The moment you are able to grasp something, this moment, drop it. Not this. If you can drop continuously even from the technique you are practicing, you will see the real experience happening. People ask me, what technique you practice every moment, Swamiji? Nothing. Dropping every moment, whatever is happening is what I am practicing. Understand? A very simple understanding. Always exhale. Inhaling will be done by the life by itself. The life which is inside you will do the inhaling. Just drop. Think further. Which you can't think. The moment you finish thinking that, you can't. Even if you are thinking that you can't think, drop that. It is a very subtle process. I can't even use the word process. It is a real powerful thing to be in enlightenment, to live in enlightenment continuously. When I say, it will be very difficult for mind to grasp, because mind will always try to grasp everything and keep it in the refrigerator and eat slowly. No, your mind is just like bull. How the bull will do, it will grab everything and swallow. Then later on he will find a place in a corner, in quiet corner he will sit, bring everything back to his mouth and slowly he will chew. Your mind is like that only. It will grab everything and put it in the refrigerator. Slowly it will take and start grabbing, start swallowing, start chewing. Understand? The moment bull eats something, what it is? So, if it is bringing it back to the mouth, then what it is bringing back to the mouth? Which is halfway to the... Understand? If you are also bringing the things which is already grasped by you back to the mind, what you are bringing back to mind? You are bringing the same thing back to the mind. Do not do that. Continuously drop. Understand? person who can continuously drop, he changes the grahas. There is a beautiful astrological sutra. If astrologer says that you are having some negative dosha or negative planetary effects, evil planetary effects on you, sit and do this, or remember to do this process. Cooperate with this meditation. It is not even a meditation, it is just a constant happening which you need to be constantly just doing or just remembering. Drop this. Suddenly you will see the planetary effects are not affecting you anymore. Planetary evil effects can happen as long as you are connected to the time shaft. Kala Chakra. Kala Chakra means time shaft. This dropping is like dropping from the Kala Chakra, breaking free from the Kala Chakra. Understand? It is possible now. Whatever you think as the ultimate in your life, drop and try to expand bigger. Then you will have some idea, you will grasp something and drop. Then again your mind will automatically grasp something, don't allow, drop. Continuously your mind will say, no, then what to do? Don't answer that question now. Every moment drop. Your mind will say, if I am every moment dropping, then what will happen? Where will I end? Don't bother about ending. What happens, let us see later on. Your mind is again trying to grasp by asking you, what will happen in the end? If I am continuously dropping, your mind is asking a reason to practice before even starting the practice. Your mind is asking to prove the result before even starting the practice. Do not allow. That is where you get cheated. Understand? Constantly drop. Your mind will say, no. If I am dropping, how am I going to get enlightened? Logically prove me. Then I will start the process. It cannot. Constantly drop. Neti. Not this. One of the great Upanishadic stories speak about this technique. The person is called Swetaketu, great seeker. To him his master gives this technique. Go with the 400 cows and sit in the forest. Just throw away everything. Continuously throw. When the 400 cows become 1000 cows, come back. Very funny technique. If I give this technique to somebody, they will say, no, don't bother Swamiji, I will get you 600 cows, now itself give me enlightenment. Enlightenment is not equated to 600 cows. It was the technique. Throwing everything out. He has to wait with a deep patience and throw out. Suddenly, there is nothing to throw out because everything is thrown out. The person who is throwing out, slowly he is also thrown out. Understand? I cannot actually ask you to lift yourself. I'll just tell you, pull your shoes. Suddenly, the amount of force you put on your shoes to pull yourself and your weight, when these two becomes equal, you will just pull yourself up. You will have a jump. You will be disconnected with the earth. Same thing, understand? It is just like me telling you, pull yourself by your shoes. First time when you try, you won't be able to. Because the effort which you put is less than your weight. Then second time, more effort. Third time, little more. Suddenly, one moment, you will put the equal effort to your weight. Your weight and the effort will be equal. You will just jump. You will just pull yourself up. Exactly the same process will happen. Throw away. Just anything you can grasp, take this one clarity. Try to meditate on real me. Or really, whatever is the cosmos, meditate on that. You can take Maybe you can take the idea of God or Guru or cosmos, anything. Try to meditate real cosmos on real Guru, real God. You will come up with some idea. The moment you come up with some idea, naturally you spoiled it with your mind. Now that cannot be true. Drop. Then go ahead. Again you will make a frame. The moment you made the frame, oh God, drop. Continuously drop. Continuously try to grasp the exact ultimate truth. Suddenly you will see, by throwing, understand, when you throw a particular idea from your mind, not only you throw that idea, you actually pick up one part of flesh from your mind also. Every time you pick up some thoughts from your mind and throw them out, not only the thoughts, one part of the bone structure of your mind is also thrown away. So few times when you throw, after that there will not be any bone structure left. Suddenly you will see your whole mind is thrown out. Understand? The whole essence I can say in one word. Try to meditate on real Master Swam or real God Swam or real cosmos inside you. What can you do? You will try to grasp the whole sky in your mind. The moment you are grasped, that is no more God. Because your mind cannot grasp. If your mind can grasp, then your mind is greater than God. The moment it is grasped, no, it is not God. Then drop. Then try again. Grasp something bigger than that. Understand? This is such a powerful expansion. This is exactly what is happening every moment inside me. People ask me, Swamiji, 4 years ago, what I saw in you, and now what I am seeing in you, so much of difference. If enlightenment gives everything to you, then that time also you are enlightened. How can things get added even to you? Now I am seeing so many things extra in you. Understand? Enlightenment is ultimate but not final. That is why constantly even I am expressing new things. Even I am expressing new things. Because the constant explosion is happening. The constant updation is happening. The updation is happening beyond mind, beyond the grasping power. That is why with any master, the more time you spend, you will see more deeper and deeper things in you. Because he is expanding and giving more and more. Understand, one important thing. When he expands and pours many things, not only he expands you also. You also get ready to receive. You also imbibe. Even the same word, if you heard 4 years ago and if you hear now, after 4 years being around me, it will give you deeper meaning. Because these words have expanded you. These words have expanded you. The constant explosion, understand, it is happening in you every moment, even now. If you just remember, yes, it is happening, you are enlightened. If you don't remember and think that same person who went to the bed is coming out of the bed, you are unenlightened. The only difference between you and enlightened person is when next day morning enlightened person gets up, he does not think the same person who went to bed is getting up. Ordinary person thinks the same person who went to bed is out of the bed, coming out of the bed. Tomorrow morning if you think, oh no, same person who went to bed is not coming out, you are enlightened. Just stop thinking that same person is coming out of the bed, that's all. Means neti. Continuously, the person who inhaled is not exhaling. The experience which you call as you, which has inhaled, is not exhaling. The person who exhaled is not inhaling. This is the truth you need to understand. This is the reality you need to grasp. The moment you grasp it, drop it. Then what to hold? There is no need to hold. Go to the deeper. Go to the next. Try to grasp the next. The moment you grasp, drop it. Continuously, neti, not this, moving out, brushing aside, is what Mahadeva calls living enlightenment. Understand? All ideas which you carry about you, continuously try to expand it. Continuously try to grasp the bigger and bigger idea. Anything you feel you have grasped, drop. Then try to grasp the bigger. What do you think as bigger? Once you feel you have got the biggest, drop. Then bigger than the biggest. Then bigger than the biggest. Continuously, in this way, you will be centered in the present moment. I understand this is a one and only powerful, foolproof technique to nail you in the present moment. Anything else, the moment you think you are in the present moment, you are not in the present moment. Already you are in the past. If you think, yes, I am in the present moment, already it has become past. Only by constantly expanding, you will be, by itself, you will be centered in the present without you knowing you are in the present. Understand? If you know you are in the present, you are not in the present. That is a basic sutra. That is the basic understanding. The moment you say, I am in the present, you are in the past already. There is a beautiful sutra. You can't step twice in the same river. Because second time, by the time you put your foot, the water has gone. I tell you, even first time you can't step in the same river. By the time your feet touches the water and reaches the steps or the ground, water is left. See, when your feet touches the top of the water and by the time it reaches the ground, water is already left. So you can't even step in the same river once. You may step thinking that you are stepping in the same river. No. Everything is moving. Person who can constantly try to grasp the things which can't be grasped will be in the present moment. You cannot nail yourself in the present moment with any other technique except this. This is the one, I can say, only technique which can put you in present moment continuously. Because any other technique you can get cheated. At one point you may stop. But here, continuously dropping, neti, no. You will grasp something about you, no. You will grasp something about you, no. Your mind will say, I may become mad, no, relax. No, I will become mad, it's okay, relax, no. Don't even say okay, yes or no. Even saying yes becomes a negative visualization. I have seen people tell me, sometimes I get the fear that I may have a particular disease, Swamiji. If I say yes, it's okay, I'll manage, then again it becomes negative visualization. What to do? Neither say yes nor say no. Just drop. Who cares? Do not try to logically end the thoughts which are happening in you. You are thinking. Logically, if you end your thoughts, the thinking will drop. No. That is where the big mistake. I have seen people thinking, let my son get married, I will become Swami then. Let my brother get settled, then I will take Vanaprastha. Never be able to do. Either you jump now or never. Never. That's all. Whoever thinks, let this happen, then I will, no, it will never happen. That is what is mind. The moment you think, I'll finish this thought, then the thinking will be, I can drop. No. Because the moment you finish one thought, you already now become efficient in completing thoughts. Naturally, you will start having more thoughts. You become master of completing thoughts. Same way, the moment you think, I'll finish this responsibility, then take up. The moment you finish that responsibility, now you have become professional in finishing responsibilities. Naturally, you will take up more responsibility and more commitment. It never happens. Do not think by completing a thought, a logical reason, I'll drop thinking. No. Your mind may be crying, what is this? You are trying to grasp something impossible. Drop. If you go on doing this, you think you'll become enlightened, your mind will say, drop. And your mind will say, by doing this, will I become enlightened? First logically prove. Drop. Continuously trying to grasp which is beyond grasping. Which is beyond grasping. It will practically put you straight on the present moment. It's like a constantly you'll be running. It's practically like a treadmill running. You will be thinking you are running, but you are in the same place. But your energy is just exploding. With this technique, the same thing will happen. You will be thinking that you are grasping. You will be in the present moment. Suddenly the energy will explode. Energy will explode. Understand? Very powerful, very strong method. With this method, you will never be caught in between. I tell you, any technique, any method, one dangerous thing is at one point you will be caught in the technique. You will be caught with the method. Killing the technique is the worst thing. Killing the method is the big problem. Sometimes I really feel J. Krishnamurti is the greatest master. Because he never accepted any technique, any method. But the problem with Krishnamurti's way is starting is very difficult. You can't start. All the techniques which does not need to be dropped, starting is difficult. All the techniques, starting is easy, but dropping will be difficult. Here Mahadeva is answering that problem. Understand? First and last solution. I can say this technique is first and last freedom. This is the first freedom for you and last freedom for you. When you start easy, same way, you don't have to kill this technique. This technique is suicidal by itself. It will die. It will disappear. This technique will just die by itself. You don't have to do anything. I can say this one technique independently, without changing its form, can change your form. Any other technique, by the time it changes your form, that will also change its form, and it will reveal deeper and deeper understandings to you and lift you to the other level. With this technique, you don't have to bother about the deeper understandings revealing. No need. No need. Even if there is a idea, the deeper understanding will be revealed to me as I progress. When the deeper understanding comes in front of you, you do not know whether it is understanding or your own mind playing the game. You will not know. Ramakrishna had the clarity, it is Kali telling me to cut herself. But if it is you, you will think whether Ramakrishna, Kali is telling me to cut herself or my own mind is telling. You will not know. You will have difficulty, you will have illusions, you will have problems. Then you need somebody to support. I can say this technique is a complete idiot's guide. You don't need any explanator. You don't need any commentator. You don't need any other help in the halfway. No. Just initiation is enough. Initiation is enough. Just leave it. That's enough. Actually, living and leaving is one and the same in this. Just by the very pressure of leaving, the living will be happening in you. Understand? where the living and leaving meets. This is the technique where living and leaving meets. Here you are just leaving everything continuously and living is overflowing in you. The moment you think living is overflowing in me, leave that also. Anything which you hold is already become old stock. Understand? For any medicine, any medication, you will see an expiry date in the bottle itself. For any meditation, expiry time is 1 chana. 1 second is the expiry time. Second moment, if you are trying to do, it's expired. You are trying to play with the dead body. You are trying to play with corpse. Only this technique. Even in this technique, one great thing about this technique is, here you are given a clear idea, expiry date, 1 second. In this meditation technique, we have to put expiration date, 1 second. Do not do it more than 1 second. Means what? In the medicine bottles I have seen the date of the production and date of expiry. Some places I have seen, after you purchase this, do not use after more than 3 months. After you open the seal, do not use more than 3 months. We have to put on this meditation technique. After you understood, do not use more than 1 second. Very, very important understanding. Very, very important revelation. Anything, I can say, anything, when you don't know the expiration date, when you don't know the expiry date, the same medicine can become poison. All techniques, at some point, because you don't know the expiry date, will become poison. Only this technique comes with a clear expiry date, which can never become poison inside you. Even if you try to swallow after the expiry date, just by its own virtue, that will not go inside. That will not go inside. The meditation technique with expiry time. So it will not become poison in you forever. Understand? Let me read again. Suppose you contemplate something beyond perception, beyond grasping. Try to grasp the real form of the Master, real form of the God, real form of the cosmos. Don't come and ask me in the energization how to grasp, Swamiji. In this process, your mind will die. You will not be able to grasp. Continuously you will grasp, you will not be able to grasp, you will relax. Then you will grasp, you will not be able to grasp. Even if you are grasped, you know it is a lie and you will drop. Even if you grasp, you know it is a lie and drop. In this process, it is like a running till you drop. They say in the ads, shop till you drop. So, meditate till you drop. Understand, here, this is the ultimate technique where just continuously try to grasp, just by the very power of trying to do this technique, you will be thrown back to present moment and mind will die. Mind will disappear. Imbibe this and live. You will live enlightenment. Thank you.